going live. Okay, so I'm live. Hello and welcome to another live stream. So I was at work today and I saw this post on Reddit while I was browsing Reddit during lunch, because that's what you do. And it's someone asking for examples of like the AutoCAD's ViewCube. So like it's just a cube that's in the corner of the screen and lets you like select that you want to view from the front or the left or the 45 degrees from the center or the isometric corner view. And I said to them, like I wrote a comment, and I said I would use misclick. I said I'd use a 9-patch approach of basically making a single object that can be scaled up. So each of these is its own cube that you can then click on and have different effects. And I kind of went, well, they did ask for an example, so I figured when I get home I'll do a live stream, and so that's what this is going to be. Is sort of a like, I got a lot of these on my channel now, but like a start, from nothing, empty folder, to Bevy project that executes and runs and allows you to like shows you how to sort of from the beginning make things in Bevy. So it'll include me going on the Bevy website and finding plugins and stuff that I already know exist, but because I'm going to use Bevy mouse picking, I think it's called, so that I can pick which of the cubes you've clicked on. And this highlighting effect, I want to use, I believe the crate's called like Bevy Highlight or something. We can go look. And it's like a crate that lets you pick things and it like outline them and highlight them. Assets. So let's have a quick look. Look, tutorial series. So many of them. Where is it? There. Like this Bevy mod picking. This one. Bevy mod outline. This is what I want to use for that like outline of the cube when you've like hovering over it or when you've selected it. So I think that'll be really useful to like let me like just make it interactable. We'll set up a little camera. I don't have any meshes or anything, but so that you can like click the cube and it'll change the orientation. I think that'll be like a nice little thing. So let's actually jump into the Bevy. I've got an empty folder. It's just called Bevy ViewCube, and if people really like it, I might release it as a plugin that you can like add so that you get the little ViewCube in your game that you can like use to adjust the camera, just because I think it'd be an interesting camera for like a video game. So let's go new terminal and just go cargo init. This will initialize our Rust workspace. Then we can go down here. We can go and say Bevy 0.10. Alright. We also just quickly sneak over here and grab our make all dependencies opt3, because everyone knows every Bevy project kind of needs this, because there's just certain aspects of Bevy that are quite slow in debug mode, so you want to optimize them the way that. Then I guess we'll jump into our main and we'll get an empty window rendering, just because it will build all our dependencies and we can work on getting the assets we'll need in order to get other things done. So we go use Bevy prelude, and then we say app add underscore plugins. Add underscore system set underscore cam, and then we will say add underscore run. Alright, so that's everything we need to start a basic game. Now we just need to set up our setup cam. This is just going to be commands. What do we need for that? We're going to say something like commands spawn no idea if this is going to work. I gotta wait for the Rust analyzer to build. You're gonna complain? There you go. Did I not save this? Is that what the button is? Wait for that to compile before I can check it, but we can always just comment this out and just say run, let that compile. While that's compiling, we will make our assets folder. Scripts in here, new folder. Assets. I'm going to say new cube. Okay. Then we'll pop it here, and I already set up like all the text things, so I'm going to export these into that folder. Here, Bevy, top because it's Bevy. Bevy ViewCube, and we want to go into assets and cube, and this is going to be called top. Top, no. Top, okay. Export. Export. Then we'll go export as left. Okay, export. Turn the right on. Export as right. I think I've spelled that wrong, haven't I? Yeah, there's a U in there for some reason. Okay. Export to F front. Export to turn this one on. As bottom. Export. And then we're going to say export as back. Okay. Did I not turn on anything? Okay, that's hilarious. Why does this one say front? What have I done? Bottom, right, okay. This one just says front. Undo. Okay, so there are all our assets that we will need, hopefully. That's actually everything we'll need, 23% of the way. So, okay, so we're gonna say fn spawn ViewCube. So we'll spawn. We need to spawn the ViewCube. Let's put our to do here. Okay. It's going to be obviously going to be commands. It's also going to need a asset server to load those images that we just made, which is server. Okay. Then we are also going to need an enum. ViewCube segment. Okay, so we're going to have top, bottom, left, right. No, top, bottom, left, right, front, back. So then you would have top left, top right, top front, top back. Right, so there's those four. You would have top left. Well, I guess it's keep the pattern. Top front left. Top front right. Top back left. Top back right. We would have a left, front, left, front, right, back, left, back, right. So then we would need to just take these four. Paste them here, go. Bottom. And then I guess I need these four as well. And let's see if we've got them all. 25. Yes, that means all of them are there because there's 26 possible combinations. I think that technically there's 27. Saying there's no data. That's interesting. Hopefully you guys can still hear me because YouTube's being a bit funny. Nope, there's my YouTube app. Okay, the Bevy app is working. Okay, cool. So that means we want to put our camera in. Camera 2D bundle default. Okay, so that'll spawn our camera. These are all the orientations of our Anycube. I feel like I just want to use Strum because I'm lazy. Nah, but no, because I need to do them all anyway. So we could start by spawning our cube. So we probably want to say that you default, and then we're going to say transform is going to be a transform new. From translation vec 3 new. Let's have it looking up like a 45, so like 1 actually you're at 0 0 1 1 I think, and then dot looking at target is vec 3 0, so we'll just have something in the center, and then we're going to have up is vec 3 y. Okay, so for those following along, we set up our transform, and that transform is going to be basically maybe we should make it a little more, like 3 back 3 up, so it's going to be at a 45-degree angle, like towards us, I believe, and the camera is looking at, which means that we're going to rotate it so that it looks at the origin of the world, and that Y is the up direction. This is just our cube segments. We'll use them for the buttons, which means we probably need a drive component on them. So basically, if you look at the little cube, we're here. If you look at this cube, so it's got all these segments. So I've labeled them. So there's top, right, left, front, back, bottom, and then there's each side between them and each corner between them, and that's just what these segments are. Technically, there's 27 segments, 3 nines. but the middle segment's not possible to click because it'll always have at least one side or one edge blocking any possible view. So we want to then, well, we want to add this system dot on startup, and then dot add underscore system spawn ViewCube dot on underscore. Just copy this. Alright, so this one is just gonna, so we're gonna go start spawn we might also want to add the Bevy Bevy editor, please. So I'm going to add the editor because you know, you always can use the editor. It's also just nice for components. So like if we then derive reflect and we also need to go reflect mode. So dividing reflect will allow the editor to show us, like, so we will be able to see its top, left, bottom, you know, and reflecting component will let the editor like edit the value. So we'll just need to go like dot add underscore plugin Bevy to work out where the error is. Yes, just comment that out because it's going to complain. Back over here. Okay, we gotta do reflect as well. No, default. Default, and the default value for the top is going to be this one. False. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is spawn in a PBR. So we're going to need access to meshes. Going to be res mute assets mesh. Okay, so getting access to meshes here, so this resource, which is the assets meshes, will let us insert our own custom meshes into Bevy so that we can then have those meshes represented in the world. This is kind of like mandatory for if you want to do anything custom. So we're also going to have to do the same with materials. So again, standard materials, which is what the PBR bundle uses. So, and then we're going to go ViewCube segment top. Okay. So the ViewCube segment top, we're going to say okay, your mesh is going to be equal. We should probably just use the single mesh. So we're just going to say, and use the transforms in order to like reshape the required cube so that the top one's flat and the corner ones are little squares. So we'll let mesh equal meshes dot add shape box new one dot. Oh, it won't let me tab across. It's weird. One dot. Okay. So that's our box. Then we go dot into. All right. So Don't know why that's not working. Anyway, mesh. Mesh is just going to be mesh.clone. Okay, transform can be wherever for now. The transform will need to be set up special, but we should also probably do something like commands.spawn spawn empty dot with children commands. So again, just as a teaching process, so we're going to spawn an empty, and then with children, this means that it'll automatically take care of the parenting process. Anything spawned inside this closure using this command, which is a child builder, will be a child of the entity spawned here. This is going to work to allow me to sort of spawn all the cube parts underneath a singular cube that then can be rotated and oriented correctly. I don't quite know how I will orientate the cube, so it's... I guess what you'd do is you'd have the camera inside the player and the cube also inside the player, so as you rotate the camera, the cube is always in the same spot, like relative to the camera. Anyway, material is going to be mats.add standard material. And this is going to be the standard material with a base color. Oh no, it can just be all default. It needs a texture. Base color texture. It's going to be some. It's going to be asset server.load. And it's going to be loading cube slash top. PNG. And it's going to be default for now. I think this one just gets default for now. Okay, and then this needs to not return anything. Okay, mismatch type expected, but found. Okay, then we do something there. Meshes. Why is this not working? Anyway, if I hit run now, it's got more stuff to build. Alright, well, I guess the way to go is we're going to say copy this. So this would be bottom, and we'll just say bottom. It's going to be the same mesh. So basically, I've just gone with the universal mesh. They're all going to be cubes, and then I will change their shape by doing this. So you guys are going to. So you're going to have a transform. And it's going to be transform from scale, and you are going to have a vec 3 new. So its x is going to be 0.8. Its y is going to be 0.1, and its z is going to be 0.8. Okay. Why are you have to put 0? Okay, I do. So you're going to be the same, getting it. So what this is going to do, while Bevy compiles for the first time, it takes a while. I'm scaling them so that the top and the bottom boxes are basically going to be 10% the thickness of the cube and 80% the width of the cube, because we will then put a 10% slither on either side, making it the full width of the cube. That will be the top left, top right, top front, top back. That'll fill in the 4 sides, and then obviously the corners will be 10% by 10%, so they'll be like tiny cubes. So this is where I kind of need to get into the game, so I need to go like with translation, and it's going to be a vec 3 new. Your x is going to be 0, your z is also going to be 0, but I will have to tweak the y. I have a feeling I want like 0.4, but I don't know. Yeah, float literals must have an integer part. And then you're going to have the same, except because you're the bottom one, you are going to have negative 0.4. Why? What have I done? Why have I broken you? Transform from scale. Right, I missed it. Closing brace. Okay, so when I click run this time, so we're spawning top of the bottom cube. The bottom may need to be scaled. Well, for one thing, where is my cube? Because like it's here. 24 vertices, so there's a cube, parent, transform. Oh right, you need to be, no, scale of 0.8.1. Yeah, so you should be there. Why can I not see you? Parent, visibility, standard material. It says top, it's base colors 1, and some shoots. Some to color. Why can I not see you? This doesn't make any sense. Warning, an entity with a... Oh, right. We can't spawn empty. We need to spawn spatial one. Or default, I guess. Apparently this one is identity. Inherent identity. Let's just try that. So that's just Bevy saying that you can't have children that don't have their parent. That's all. Alright, so as you can see, the top cube, I feel like I needed to say bottom has bottom, but I think the way to fix that would be to say, this way I use the editors because it makes this kind of testing much easier. If I said you have a scale of -1, does that fix that? No. -0.8? Yeah. Alright. So we need to, was that Z? If I just, let's go back to I feel like that's because that's inside out. Yeah. So this also needed to be negative. No. What do we want? -0.1. Okay. Does that fix all the sides? It does. Okay. Ignore that it says like bottom really squished because you won't be able to see that. Alright, so we need to scale the the Z by negative and the Y by negative on the bottom cube. Okay. So we probably also want to say let blank mat equal materials dot add standard material base. Nope, just default. It's just a blank standard material. That otherwise it goes purple because the missing material. So what's next? So we want to go. I guess we'll just copy this one. Going to copy it, then I don't like we have to remove stuff. So instead of doing this, we just say blank mat dot clone. Alright, and then what are you going to be? You're going to be the top left. So you would then be at 0. I feel like that's the right spot for you. No, negative. Why did it not close? Okay. Yeah. So, as you can see on the left here, there is now a bar, the left bar. Over top, then we have the left. Okay, so it needs to be 4.5 maybe? Is that what that's saying? Yeah, 4.5. Okay, so fix that and say that you need to be at 4.5. Okay, so then we need to say this is top right, and that will be at 4.5. Alright, and then we're going to say so this would be 8, 1. Okay, so the next thing is this is going to be top back, I think, or it'll be top front. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly add a system that renames them so that it's easy to keep track of them when I'm in the editor, and save me having to insert the name component when I create them. Debug. So that I can copy things. Name cube. This is going to taking commands. Anything that was any query entity added ViewCube segment without name. Okay, then we're going to say for entity in query then we say commands dot. Oh right, we probably want the cube segment as well. Okay, entity and seg. Okay, commands entity dot insert name format seg. Okay. Okay, so do we want to say underscore system name cube. Alright, so name cube will then just update and insert a name component to any entity I spawn that has a cube segment on it that doesn't have a name. So if you want to specify a name, like if I override the name, it'll override it. But otherwise, it'll just name them correctly. Alright, let's copy this one. Do the same thing, but flip you to the front, and you are called top front. Okay. Okay, so so we need to check that one, it didn't work. Oh wait, we also need to like dot register type ViewCube segment. Now the inspector will let me actually view it. Okay. Still don't know why they're not got names. Oh, did I type with name, didn't I? Yeah. That's without. Yeah. That would explain why it's not working. Anyway, we need to go. Not you. You. Are you back, or have I got that wrong? Top back. Okay. So top back's in the right spot. Okay. So that would mean we can do. So let's go top. This is top left. We want to go. This is top back left. It's going to be 4, 5 negative 0.1. So that's top back left. This is going to be top back right. Top back right. Paste that one. This so we said that would be. No, leave that one. So this is going to be top front left here, and then top front right. So that would be these two, top front right. Okay. So okay. I think that's correct. Alright, I've just remembered something else I should probably do early on, before we get so far in that it's going to be sure to add it. Anyway, so if I just have a quick look, squiz in here, go top left, top right, top back, top front, top back left, yep, back left, back right, top front left, top front right. So this is all our, our top cubes. Then we'll do the same thing for the middle. The middle only needs the corners because these corners are already in place. And then the bottom will be the same. Of just including those. But I'm going to quickly grab mod picking. I don't remember how to. I think it's just Bevy mod picking. Alright, so we need to go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. Okay, then go here, go use Bevy mod picking. Does it have a prelude? Probably. I'll go back to the page. So we need to add the default picking plugin. Insert picking camera bundle and insert pickle bundle. Okay, so we need to add plugins. Okay. So what do you have? So we need the default picking plugins, the picking camera bundle, and the pickable bundle. Okay, so that's everything we need for that. Then we're going to go down here. After the editor, we'll add the picking. Pickable camera bundle. So that comes down here. We go you to you to you to you. Pickable camera bundle default. Control F in my selection. Please find me anywhere I have said spacebar, ViewCube segment. Okay, anywhere that's written, please put pickable bundle default, comma, space. Currently one space there, but we want a space there. And we're going to go boop. Did it? No, I did it. Okay, cool. So now they all have a pickable bundle. Like so. Now they're all pickable. Alright. So, and then we can just be all like terminal. Cargo FNT. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That just puts it on new lines without me having to go through and actually do it all in the hand. And I guess we'll get that recompiling, and we'll wait for that. I'll insert some more stuff. So I'm thinking what we can probably do is if we remove you and go up. See, now when I hover each of the sections, they highlight correctly. We might want to also do something like insert resource ambient light. Color. And white, and brightness is like 0.75 maybe. Just pump up that ambient brightness. Alright, what was I doing? Did I copy and paste? No. Okay, so what I was doing was selecting all of this, going Control C, going here, going Control V, selecting all of this. Okay, wait, undo that. Give me an indicator that I've done it. Paste all of this. Go up until we get to the indicator. I'm sure there's an indicator. There we go. Okay, we're going to go Control F. Only where I've selected. Please replace all instances of the word top match case with the word VOTM. So place like that. Please replace all instances of 0.4 space 0.4. Yep. Okay, with space negative 0.4. And this okay, comma. There should be 9 of them. Okay, cool. Bottom. That's just top. Okay. So maybe I should also just be like do this. Come down here, do this. Because that lets me do this. This and this, okay. Middle, so middle is going to be a little more complicated. because the middle is just instances of top and I guess just these two, as opposed to the top and the bottom are like identical to each other. So this would be, we'll start with front. Right, we also need to do this and go bottom. Okay. So front. Okay. So front. So the front needs to be 8. The X on the front is 8, but the Z on the front is 1. The position of the front is 0 and 4 on the Z. Is it 4 or is it 4, 5? It must be 4, 5. Yeah, which probably means that the top and the bottom should also be 4, 5. Okay. Well, we'll find out. If I just put you as 4 for now. The other option is we could just make it slightly thicker and it'll compensate. So you're the same in the sense that I want you to be 0.8 in the Y, 0.1 negative 0, and what are you? So you're the front, so this would be the front left, which makes you 0. No, gives you 4. Yeah, I think it is 4 or 5. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay, so it's front left. So this will be front right, which means flipping the x-axis. Front left, front right. So we'll copy all of this. Control C. Paste it all here. Go back right. Back left. Wait, did I not paste? No. Okay. I need to Control C, Control V, back, negative. Do the right scale. You would say back. You would also say back. And you would say back. Okay. So I think it's actually 0.45. But we'll find out when I open this up and it doesn't work. Okay, so one thing to note here is that so back says back. Front needs to be scaled to the negative. Yes. Let's find one that says front and go. Okay, so first off, we need to find all instances of like the number 4 and replace them with 4, 5. So front transform, you need to be scaled negative and negative. No? Okay, so it needs to be negative x, I guess. Okay, so scale it by -x, -z. Front. The rest of them don't matter, it's only the ones with text on them. -x, z, okay, so front. So how am I going to do that? I need to go and somehow work out how I'm going to say Control F, only where I've selected, I want to say 0.4. Anything that's 0.4 needs to be replaced with 0.45. But I don't want it to be the one trailing with a comma, because I also want to get the ones that... I guess we can do them separately. So, do all of them, and then we can also do all the ones that end with a... Okay. So that should now mean that when I relaunch, they should all line up perfectly. Well, almost. Wait, what happened to all the negative signs? Alright, so if I go undo. Okay, so but what I don't get, what I really don't get about that whole thing that just happened there, lots of them. Only where I've selected, look for 0.4. Okay, so it can be negative, but it needs to end with a comma. Okay, we're replacing it with not negative, it's just 0.45 comma. Because that would mean that we would some of these down here. We've said, does it have to start with a space? No. We've put a space instead of... Okay. That was probably the problem. There's 20, 27. Makes sense. 27 seems too large of a number, but it probably just means more than the ones like this. Okay. Then we go back up here and go run again. Okay, so front still needs to be scaled by something. What happened to the front? Its depth is like 0. Transform. Okay, because we said -1. So the front needs to be scaled. Somehow I must have Control Z back that far. Okay, so just having a look, the only two left is the left and the right. Not quite sure. Have I got this running every single system, every frame? Maybe? No? I don't know. They must overlap. Okay. I said no, top does not overlap. Why are you Z-fighting? Visibility. Hidden. Yeah, see there's something else there. Which of these goddamn monsters? Top left. Wait, why is there two top lefts? Okay. Bottom left. Why is there two top lefts? That is interesting. Okay. So did I... Is there two copies of these? I must have copy pasted them and then fucked up. Okay. So top back left. Let's go. Why is there 4 copies of top, back, left? Did I copy paste it twice over? Top, front, left, top, back, left. Alright, why is there 4 copies? Because... No, so you're not top, back, left. You're... right. Top. Right, top. With a negative Z makes you back. Yeah. So, you're top, back, right. No, you're top, back, left. Why? You. Negative, top. No, so you're top, front. What ones am I missing? This would be a better spot. Where? 2 instances of that, so we've got the top. So this is obviously the point from below you to the end of the top. Okay. This can go. Top with the bottom, we have don't have left, don't have right. We have front, we have back, we have top left, top right, top front, top back, top front left, top right. No, we don't have a top front right. Top back. No. Go back to the duplicate ones. Top, it was top back left, wasn't it? Yeah. One of these, which is probably this one. That's right. That's top. So your top. That's top front right. Top front left, yeah. Back. Top. Yep. Okay. Okay. So all the way we're top, front, left. One of them. 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 We don't have a top, front, right. Oh, no, bottom, front, right. Oh, we have a bottom, front, left. So it's all... Okay, bottom, front, left. One of these. Your bottom, your front, your right. Bottom, front, right. Alright. Okay, so that should mean that we now just need the left and the right. Which is going to be you. It's your logic. Okay, so left, right. You need to be 0.1, 0.8, 0.1 by 0.8. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. It is a bit repetitive at the moment. Hopefully we'll get into some more fun logic once I've finished doing all this duplicated code of just making it all spawn. So you should see 0. You are left. So left means negative 4, 5. You are 0 and you are 5. So the right one, it's Z, which means it gives them depth. Y gives them height, and then they're along the Z direction, so don't need that. Okay. That should finish up spawning the cube at the very least. Okay, let's close, run. Okay, run. well. Okay, so okay, so left needs to be rotated and wider. Okay, well, you need to be flipped and rotated. So I think both of them need to be with rotation. Okay, so it's not like I fucked up the text. They do just need to be rotated. Okay, so dot with rotation quad from what is that, Z rotation? 90 dot 2 underscore now I feel like one needs to go 90 and one needs to go negative 90, but we'll work that out. We'll work out which is which as well. So rotate them, and it was the right one is probably going to be flipped on these two axes. Let's check. Let's select. Why are there two? Okay, they're all called back now. You are right. And you are left. Nope, not local mute. Left. Okay. So that one. That one has to be the right one. So first off, we want to rotate you. Wait, really? On the X thing. Okay. X, and then we want to scale you negative. That and that one. Yeah, so those two, yeah, which is what I got, and then apparently we want to be rotating on the x-axis. Okay, I guess that makes sense. X, okay. So rotating them 90 degrees on the x. The question then only becomes if that's. Do they both go the same way? Do they go different ways? I have made a cube. Hey look, right, now it says right. And left, now it says, yeah. I knew one of them would go the other way. Left. Negative 90. Alright, I just didn't know which one was going which way. Alright, so that is going to be them all placed in the right location. So, next is that we need to work out what rotation orientation to give the camera when they're clicked. Now, we should probably commit this to Git. It's going to pop me away on the desktop, isn't it? Yep. Let's just turn that off for a second while. Let's pop me away on the desktop. Pop back. Okay, turn these back on before I forget, because I'm terrible at that. You guys have probably been staring at a blank cube for ages, because I keep forgetting to exit the game. Let's go add existing repository. Add an existing repository. Choose. Bevy ViewCube. Select. Add repository. Alright. So next, what we can do, and this is why I gave all of them a ViewCube segment, not just to keep track of them and give them names. FN cube event. Okay, so what are you doing? The issue is going to be partly that when I click the cube, it would rotate the camera, and if it doesn't move the camera, the cube's not going to be in view anymore, which is going to make it impossible to click the cube more than all, like once, unless I click front or something. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to go query. Why are you bitching about? What is your problem? So we're going to want view camera segment, an interaction, changed interaction. Okay. For segment. Interaction for inquiry. What is going on? In my default, what are you having an issue with? I have no idea. I've apparently broken the Rust analyzer. Let's just save, exit, go code, reopen, open folder. Okay, so we have our interaction. So on our cube event, what we probably want to do is import ViewCube segment. Okay, so we're gonna say, just for simplicity, because this is more about this stream was supposed to be about demonstrating how to implement this yourself, but I kind of want it to be its own crate just because I think this would be cool for people to be able to use. But for the sake of being like, hey, here's how you can do it, I'm going to just make it so that when you click it, it just rotates the camera around the origin point. But what you would want to do in an actual application, like if you were making a CAD program, is somehow fix this cube to the top right corner of your camera. My recommendation for doing that would probably be to have the camera and the cube inside a child together, so as the camera gets rotated around, the cube is just in the same spot because it's part of the camera. Like it's always in front of the camera, because the issue at the moment is to look at another side of the cube, you would actually rotate the camera. So actually that would work, because we don't have to rotate the camera. The camera can just look at the cube, rotate the cube. Okay, so this is going to have get fn get rote. Okay, so this will take in self and will return a quote. Okay. Why is that on self? fill all of these in. This is probably going to result in quite a bit of crashing at first, because I'm just going to wing it. We need to go and say we need a marker struct. Struct Q ViewCube. Okay, this needs to be a component. Derive component. Okay, so ViewCube is just how we mark you. ViewCube. So you are a ViewCube. That will then allow us to go down here and say segment. We need to get a query mute ViewCube. No, we need a mute transform with a ViewCube. Yes, with a ViewCube. So that should mean that we can get you. The other option would be to just grab their parent, because they're all children of the ViewCube, but that would imply that your game has multiple ViewCubes, and it's just a bit too much for right now. Expected 20. Found. No, because this is view. Cube. Okay, so let cube equal ViewCube dot single mute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then we're gonna say if let interaction clicked equals interaction. So we want to say mute. We want to say cube dot rotation equals segment dot get rotation. Okay, then we want to go up here. We're going to be like dot add underscore system cube event. Okay, so when you click the cube, it'll now rotate the cube. So when we click top, we want to set the cube's rotation. Now here's the issue with this. We're going to have to move the camera, because for right now we're assuming the camera is looking at the cube from the top, is what I'm going to assume. So we're going to set the Y to 3 and the Z to 0. This should mean when we run it that the cube, okay. Anyway, this is going to be quat from Euclid X, Y, Z, rotate X, rotate Y, rotate Z. Okay, then we want you to be I don't know how to view from the top. View from the top would just be X rotation. So like 90 degrees on the X. Dot 0 F32 dot 2 radians. And then you'd be 0 and you'd be 0. Okay, so we'll go through and slowly input each of the possible interactions. Where's cube? Why you no see cube? Okay. Where is the camera, for one thing. That's one thing I'm not understanding here. Rotation is infinite. Okay. Why is it infinite? Okay, so clearly look at 0 with Y being up. Maybe we need to say that Z is up. Okay. I think that's what the problem is that I've... top. So that's upside down. That also very much just says back. Right, no. Top would be quad 0, 0, 0. Oh, we also just clicked the back, that's why it crashed. Yes, so negative there? I think that will flip you around. So if I run that. So top would be 0, 0, 0. Okay, that says top. Clicking top does nothing. Okay, clicking top. Okay, so clicking top back. Great. So clicking bottom. Clicking bottom should flip me 180 degrees. 180. Dot 0 f32.2 radians. Okay, so clicking the bottom will flip me 180 degrees. So we need to implement top left. No, top back. Top back. Okay. Top back. Okay. So how is this going to be implemented? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the camera. We're going to go rotate. No, we go to this and we go, hey, if I rotate your X, okay, we need to rotate you. It's not 90, because 90 is there, it's 45. We need to rotate you 45 along the X. 45. Dot 0 f32 dot 2 radians. Okay, so that would mean that top front would be exactly the same. Should probably just fill them all in. Dot 0 f32 dot 2 radians. Okay, so then if I go something like Control C, select this, Control F in the selected area, find to do. Okay, find to do, replace with this. And also, can we we're going to replace something like worn, not done. Right, undo. We get rid of that. Okay. So, that should mean that when I relaunch this, just because it's going to make it easier when I go like, so, front back, top front, top, right, hair, top. A hair. Okay, so top front. We can get rid of the not done. Oh, no, don't open the macro. done, and we say that you are negative. There, that's how it works, is we rotate you. Top right, okay, so we go back to the top, and we go, hey, to do the top right, which one would it be? So top left is negative 45, and top right, okay, so top left is 0, 0, it was Z, right? Z, yeah, Z, top left, negative 45, and you are 45, and 0. Alright, so that would mean clicking you and you. Okay, so let's do things like left. Left is just 0, 90. Wait, no, on you. Wait, what? Left, yeah. So you're 90. 0, 90. Right, so left would be negative 90. So right would be 0, 90. Left is 0, negative 90. Front would be in the X direction, I believe. Top. Front is negative 90. Is negative 90. Back would be just 90. Okay. So top. Click the top, please. Top. Okay. Oh, it's because I'm in the edge. Top. Okay, so top. What is that? Top back left. Top. Okay, so top front left. Alright, so top front left needs to. Well, first off. Okay, so top front left. Top means that you rotate. Don't know. It's got to be. So to do that one, so it's got to be. So it's negative 45, negative 45. Negative 45. So to do that one, which is top, front, left, top front left is negative 45. Top front left is negative 45. Top front left, okay. This is top front right. So to do top front right, where's top front right? So that's got to be 45. So wait a second, I feel like that's not correct. Does that look like to you? So it's gotta be because it's top, right? I don't want half pi. It's gotta be, because according to that, you're like negative. it's gotta be, what quarter? So, top front right. Top front right was negative 45, negative 45, 0. Alright, let's test these. Because I feel like I'm slowly getting more and more into the abstract of just doing weird stuff. Because I feel like one of them's got to be wrong, because they should, in theory, all be like combinations of like 45, 45s and 90s. So if we click this one, yeah, see it works. Click this one and see it works. If we click this one, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, apparently we never did the back ones. See, that's wrong. So what is your problem? First off, which one are we clicking? There's nothing got done. So this is front, left, right. Alright, so what's wrong with front, left, right? No, you. What are you supposed to be? So I think though it's got maybe 0? Yeah. Wait, that's not the front, left, right. Yeah, front, left. Front, top, left. So does that mean it's supposed to be 0 here? 0 here. Okay, 0 here. Oh, it's getting out of control. Alright. Alright, so kind of want you to stay square. So it's got to be like this is a mindfucky. Okay. Maybe we should do all the. There's going to be a pattern, so let's just put the one not done back on these. There will be a pattern because we're obviously adding 45 to do the tops and the lefts and the rights and the. Okay, so. Front left. So, because we're on the front, we're probably going to want to rotate. I've rotated this 90. Right, that's how we get to the front. No, negative 90. Negative 90. Rotate it to the front, and then we need to rotate. Okay, so rotate to the front, negative 90, and to the left, which is 45, apparently. Okay, so in the Y, so we need to go Y 45. So this is front left. So we need to say negative 90. 45. Which means that front right would be negative 90, 45, negative 45. Yeah, negative 45. Okay, negative 45. Okay. I also don't know if negative 45 is the right angle. Anyway, so that's that one done. Okay, back left would be just 90. Yeah. No, well, let's test it. So if we said 1.5. Okay. So for one thing, 3.1. So let's just 0. Wait, apparently not. Is that 180? Right. So to get to back, when I click back, I need to rotate 3.14. To get to back, we need to go to 90 and 180. Let's just check that. 180 degrees to radians. Yeah, okay, so it's 180. Okay, so back needs to go 180. Okay, and then to get to back right is -40. So to get to back left, 90, 90, 180, 180. So then to get to back right is -45. Back right, -45, which means that you must be 45. No, just 45, thank you. Which would mean that you two are done. Alright, so bottom left. Alright, so set this back to 0. Bottom left. Bottom, it's upside down. Do I need to flip all three? Is that the bottom? Transform. Different one. Bottom. Okay, so now we need to flip those two. Okay, so we need to go to bottom, we need to flip the X and the Y. No, okay. Go. Oh, parent's gonna say bottom comma. There we go. We need to flip the X and the Y. There we go. Now bottom won't be backwards. Alright, so what are we doing with bottom left? Bottom. You go back to you. Right. Back. Right, I need to put you back to here. Alright. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing bottom left. Alright, to get to bottom. Alright, to get to bottom, it's just 180. Is that what I've got written? To get to bottom is negative 90? No, that's right. Bottom. Just 180 in this one. 4. Okay, so it's not, it's 100, so it's 0. And then 180.0 F 32 radians. Alright. Okay, so 0 and 180, which is 3.14. Alright. Okay, so to get to bottom... No, not that one. Bottom... Really, that just turns that way. Oh, that's interesting. To get to bottom right, you probably need something that automatically corrects that text. But anyway, to get to bottom right, you need to have 100. Right. What is that? Calculator. 180 minus 45. You need to be 130 degrees. 135 degrees. Okay, bottom left. Wait, this is bottom right. Bottom right is 0, 135 degrees. Alright, and that would mean that bottom left would be the same at 0, and then it would be 180 plus 225. Okay, bottom front. Bottom front. Surely you'd want bottom. Bottom front would be 90 plus 45. Yeah, I feel like bottom's upside down, but anyway. 130. So bottom front is 130 degrees in what axis is that one? No, 135. Which means that bottom you're 135. Okay, so then you're negative 135. Surely. Right? Like if I just said probably want to flip it. So you probably want to go 3. So bottom back, you'd want to go 45 degrees. So you want to go 45 and then 180. So if I relaunch this, I'm assuming there's a better way of calculating these because this is tedious as well, but yeah. Alright, so top back, top front, front left, front right, right back, back. Left. Why the fuck is left sideways? No, incorrect. Incorrect. Surely there's a better way. Wait. Suppose it's 0. Okay. So basically what it's telling is to go to there, to get to left, and have left behave how I expect it to. Oh god, so I need 90 on the y, negative 90. So it's 90, negative 90. 0, 0. left. No, here. Yeah, see, because if I click on here on the left, I end up at the top, not. Which also means that the top left is correct. Right, okay, so the right needs to be negative 9090. So that way when you click that, you go to the top. Alright, so then we want to go to the front. When we click the front's correct. And when we click back is correct. Okay, when we click bottom is correct. This should say bottom right. No, it says bottom left. And it's because it's flipped. See, I feel like this should follow a proper projection, but I would have to open up CAD to know if it does. Because, like, in theory with this, you're not rotating the cube 180 degrees. You're viewing the cube from the bottom, which means that this is still the right, not the left like it currently is. But the only way to really do that is to actually rotate the cube. Maybe scale the cube. Scaling the cube would probably work as well. I'm trying to think if there's a better way of doing this. So top adds 0 rotation. And the other thing is, you'd probably want to do this with shaders so that the text was always the right way up, because there's no way to have top and right be the correct orientation without rotating this accordingly. Can I do a macro rule? I have to define it like above this, don't I? I want to go like macro rule. Apply abrupt. Okay. This will I'd have to look up so many macro rules. This is hard. Thrust macro. What do we want? We want an expression. We probably want to go. I know what I need to do, but I can't think how to do it. Because I think what I actually want to do is say something like, not query, what can I do? Nan angle between apply? No, that's reflect. DQ, reflect. Lines conjugate dot. From rotation X. I mean, the only ones I haven't done are the 45s. There's only 4 of them, so may as well just bite the bullet and get them done. This is not the best way of doing it, because there's clearly a there's an algorithm to it. The other thing is, you kind of want each side to always point up is the key here. So, because that's the other thing. Like, you just, what we'll do is work out what sides need the corners, and then we'll go in and find all the cases where it's like it doesn't make sense, and we'll flip them. Because in theory, you know, like here, top front makes sense. Top back, outside of back should probably be the other way, but again, that would require a shader because I would need to at every time work out what it is. Top right, top left. Okay, so they're all correct. Back bottom is correct. Okay, so this one says back bottom as well, which is hilarious, which means that one's not done. What is that one? That's bottom front. What is bottom front supposed to be? Okay, bottom front should be, that's more than a full rotation, isn't it? No, it is negative 130. Bottom, back, bottom front. It should be negative 130. Okay, first up, you don't look right. 45. 180. Okay, you're probably alright. Alright, so let's go back to top. Okay, so what do you need to be? So you're almost certainly 0 this way. How do I get the top? Okay. So that's what? 0. Okay, so that's negative 45, 45, 0. So this is top, left, front. Top, front, left. Top, front, left. Negative 45. 45. 0. Alright. Top, front, right. Okay, so top, front, right would be negative 45, negative 45, 0. Negative 45, negative 45. 0. So wait, that's what I already have. So that implies that if I click top, front, right. Right, because I've probably already corrected the top, front, right. Okay. So 0.785. Alright. So to do top. Okay, so top, back, right is gotta be like rotated better. Gotta rotate it. So that's 90, isn't it? Yeah. It's not this one. Oh god, it's gonna take some weird fucking fuckery. I need you to be like there. Alright. Quick, what is that? Top, right, back. Top, back, right. Top, back, right is negative. Top, right, back. Top, right, back is negative 45. What is that? That's what is that? That's negative 135. So, and then it's 45. So you end at 45. And negative 135. I think it's negative 135. Okay. Okay. So if we anyway, that the top needs to be flat. That's the problem. Anyway, we then want to go top. So first of all, we want the top to be the top, but we then need to like rotate you. Okay, top, back, left. Get to top, back, left. It is negative 45. Top, left, back. Top, back, left. It's negative 45. Right. What if I switch to negative? This is top, back, right. How do I keep doing that? Okay. And it's also not 46, 45. Negative 45. 135. 0. Wait. Top. Right. Back. No. Okay. Top. Back. Okay. Top. Right. Back. I fucked it up. Undo. Okay. Okay. Top, back, left. No. This is top, back, right. I'm just gonna not touch that. Top, back, right is negative. Top, back, right is negative 45. Negative 130. 135. Okay, top, back, right. It's -45, 0. What the hell is this one then? This was top, back, left. Top. Wait, top, back, left. If I... So you reckon you're negative this, but then also 0.7. I'm so confused. Alright, let's just go and work out which ones are not correct and correct them. This is getting ridiculous. 43. Okay, so you were correct. That is far from correct. What the fucking corner did I click? Back, right, front, left, top. Okay, this is the back left corner. Back left corner. Okay, back left corner is very incorrect. Top, back, right. I wonder. I can send the stream dark for a second while I pop open my other desktop and grab Blender. So, in Blender, I don't think Blender's going to help, because Blender only tells you what orientation you're looking at something from. What I was hoping is that I could be like Z, and then copy that, and be like Y, copy that. Whatever this is, copy that. Because that's the issue, is that it's really, really hard to work out. What orientation that wants to be. What I could do is maybe add like a system that lets me rotate in 45-degree increments and just count them. Because that's all it is there's a specified number of 45-degree rotations. So if I said fn rotate cube, input is going to be key codes, and then we're going to want access to our cube. Right. So if input dot just pressed key code space. First thing I'm going to let it do is have an output system. So what it's going to do is go something like, when I press space, print line X, Y, Z. Alright, that's going to be cube dot rotation dot x. Wait a second. But you're a quaternion. You don't have an x, do you? What do you have? Well, do you, oh, okay. Well, whatever. Okay. Cube dot rotation. Dot y and cube dot rotation. Dot z. Okay. And we want to say all of these are dot as just because it's going to make it easier for me to understand. Dot 2 degrees and dot 2 degrees. Alright, so when I press spacebar, it'll do that. Then we're going to go for just pressed get just pressed match key. Alright, most keys I want you to do absolutely nothing. On key code numpad 1 I want you to cube dot quat from rotation around the x1 45 dot 0 f32 0 f32 dot 2 radials. Alright, then we want to go we need 6 possible ones. So we want 2, 3, and then 7, 8, 9. We're just going to say modulate 360. Modulate 300. 60. And same with you. Just so that it comes out as a range, even if I loop around multiple times. So you are going to be x, y, z, x, y, z. 1, 2, and 3 are going to be negative, and 7, 8, 9 are going to be positive. Okay. We come up here and we say system rotate cube. So this should make it much easier to position the cube accordingly, because I can just like go like I need to go 45 degrees, whereas before I'm like fighting it, going like I need to go just a little bit more, a little bit less, and it's just moving weirdly. Also, in theory, each because it's applied in a specific order. So, see, front, front, bottom. So what we want is for the bottom to be on the bottom. Okay, this has already got out of control. Alright. Okay. We want to go very hard this year. Left. 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 Which way is that? No. That one. Ah, give me left. Pick the left. Alright. From the left, we want to go bottom. That's not. No. That's top. Bottom. Bottom. Okay, that should be right. Bottom. No. This is still not very helpful. Alright, left. We want to go down to the right. This is very confusing. Right. Question is, does the editor let me? Because it's got a gizmo, right? Like there's a rotation gizmo. There's a rotation gizmo. I just don't know how to get it. Had it before. Well, it kind of works. You could definitely spin it. Why don't I? I'm gonna again blank the screen. I'm gonna go grab my other game. Go grab my other game. And go. You have camera, don't you, great player? So I just went over to my other game from my Bevy game jam and grabbed its camera code. Now it's going to complain because there's some things that we haven't added. So we need to go like add underscore plugin player. Right, we have to go like mod player. And then we do like add plugin player plugin. Right. So we also need to do something like so inset. So this is just going to have run if move mode run if look. Camera settings. Okay. So this is, we don't need camera settings because I can just set this to key code. Okay, look is going to be no, mouse button middle. Settings. Mouse button left. Okay. I need to create preset. Camera settings. Okay, so camera settings we don't need. I'm just gonna say a sensitivity of 0.001. Speed of we'll probably just get rid of that. Speed of 1. Alright. I think it grabs the camera with playing. Yeah, transform. No, it's here. It's looking for yeah, the camera. Okay, so we need to spawn the camera. Alright, then we make the camera always look at the player. We don't need the player move. So I think I might even turn off player move. Because I feel like player move is just going to cause problems. So player look just needs look data and transform. And mouse events. So we can probably get rid of the clamp. And then we want to put what is like this look data. So it needs to have look data transform. So just add look data to the camera. No, so when we spawn our camera, we need to also say player look data default. Okay. Must have closed. Okay, cool. Okay. So first off, that's top, front, right. Where is this camera currently at? 0.608 radians. Two degrees. Really? You reckon? You're at 30? I mean, I guess is it sums to something? So look at the front. far away. How do I get you closer? Alright, I feel like you're always going to be the same distance away. Yeah, probably. Let's follow it from the top. Okay, so what's the top reckon? I probably want to change that spacebar to... where's it with player? No, it's with... What do I put on it? What the fuck? It's called player look data. Right. Not the quite the best. It's not supposed to really be used like this. Anyway, if I hit spacebar, -13. You really think that this is at -13? Like that's what this is? I don't think so. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it is. Let's have a look. This camera, which is looking at that cube, should full. Well, whatever it is, one's negative, one's positive. No, see. We need to like go like that rotation equals cube dot rotation dot Euclidean, and then we say Euclidean rotation XYZ. Right, and then we need to say rotation dot 0, rotation dot 1, and rotation dot 2. Okay, so let's try that then. So at first, we're going to set the camera all around the cube, and then at second, we're gonna right. We still need to set to radians. No, two degrees. Two degrees. This is taking way longer than I was expecting. I mean, admittedly, I might want to just leave that and we'll just copy those values. So, because they're the values we actually want. Otherwise I have to like convert them back to degrees. So, why don't I just get to print out what I needed to do and then we'll just like, we'll just go through them and be all like, yeah, I mean, we can just be like, Another question is like, why is it 45? I don't know. That makes sense. I feel like these numbers are still going to be wrong. Let's have a look there. What is this? What is 66? What is 0.66? Oh wait. Yeah, we're down to degrees. Why is it 37? Right, anyway. So we're gonna look from the top. I didn't quite get why. Oh, because you're approaching infinity, aren't you? Just from how I've got it set up. Well, I don't know. I feel like I might have to call that because I can't work this out. It's still in my head. But I mean, I did the thing that I wanted to do in terms of like showing off the cube. It doesn't quite function, but that's more because I can't work out the angles. Like, there's definitely a thing that you can do to work it out. Like, and it's not that hard. It's gotta be like, it might help if I went from front. Right, so if it's got the word front in it, do no rotation. If it's got top in it, do negative rotation. Yeah, like that's what you would need to do. Like that, it would be something like each face would be given a rotation value, and you would combine the rotation values to work out the combination faces. So, for example, this face is a combination of these two faces, mutation values, and this face is these two. Yeah, you might look into shaders to do the text so that, you know, bottom's the right fucking way. Because otherwise, yeah, top. Bottom's upside down. In theory, bottom could be scaled, but if I scaled that final face? Where is it? Strategic weird. Where is it? Transform. If I scaled the one remaining face to negative, bottom's inside out. But if I said that I want here, what? It says bottom, but the letters are upside down, so that didn't work. Maybe 0.8. Negative 0.1. Yeah, see now it says bottom, front, left, right, back, but now top's upside. So you would need something that corrected for the fact that the top faces are wrong. Like it would need to correct so that the text was always written upright, as opposed to my approach, which is just using a sprite. I think shaders can do that, but I don't really know. Anyway, I'm slowly losing my mind trying to work out these numbers, so I think I'm going to call that a stream. Hopefully, this achieved the goal. Like, he wanted to know how to render the cube, as opposed to the one bit that I can't work out, which is the numbers themselves. I'm sure that would be much more clear to someone who knows the math. Like, if you're making a CAD program, like he said he was. So let's go back to the post. I also wonder, can I get a link to the stream? I don't know how to do that. What was it? I was going back to the present. So, if you're making a CAD tool and you probably have a better understanding of how to rotate the cube because that's what you really need, is the looking at a notification. r/Tinder, always. I don't know why. Yeah, always looking from the same. That's how to. Yeah, you would think if you're doing this program, you would have a better understanding than I do of the math about how you rotate things. Because I know there's something to it. I know there's something I'm missing, which is the most infuriating part. I know that it's not that hard. Actually, you know what? Just give up on. What are we doing? So we're going to give up on trying to get these rotations correct, because it's clearly not going to work. Right. So, but what I'm going to do to run out the stream is add that little glowy effect, because I forgot I was going to do that. This is not the right project, this project. So, I've never used the Bevy mod outline. Just whack the dependency in. This script draws outlines around meshes using the vertex extraction method. Okay. First thing, obviously you want to whack this in our top. So we're going to mod outline and animated fox, hello pieces, shapes. Let's just see, how do you indicate insert so clear color outline plugin. Where is whatever you
Despawn the camera. Point light. Despawn, add a plane. Light source and camera. No, okay. Outline button. There we go. Outline volume. Visible true. Okay. So we go here. We need it set. No. Go here. Go here. Go. Add underscore plugin. Use Bevy mod outline bundle and outline plugin. Outline plugin. Okay, and then so for each of these, again, we can do the cheeky trick of being like Control F. Find me this. We want to then go replace it with this plus so we want to go outline bundles plane. Outline bundle outline. What do we need, like outline? Outline something. Volume. Outline volume. Do you have like text a component for rendering outlines around meshes? Visible is false. Width is like 0.2. Color is gonna be like. Is there a goal? Yes, goal. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna plus that. Perfect. Okay, so somewhere there's an issue. No, it's an outline plugin. Outline plugin. The error is that it's using the. Okay, so each of them now has this, but they all have a visibility of false. Okay. Then we want to come down here and we want to go. When I click here, okay. Well, first off, we probably run the game, and then what we'll do is we'll go like change the visibility to like basically we're going to toggle the visibility based on one of the components from this. Name hover. Interaction hovered. So on clicked. How does it determine selection? Selection. Well, let's dig into the default pickup bundle, which then wax in plugin group. Start. Okay. Add picking plugin. Add interactable picking plugin. Custom highlighting plugin. Okay. Custom highlighting plugin. Color material.
why this is getting so tired that I'm just staring, trying to work this out. Okay, mesh selection. They're the only two places? No, surely not. Selection. Yeah, surely. New selection, okay. Check to see if there's a new selection. Selection. Query or query. Or each mute. If not selected, selected was true. Okay. So why don't we go here, go add a new system, be like fn outline selected. This would then be a query mute for mute outline volume selection changed selection. Okay, and then we go for mute outline in query mute query if outline dot visible equals selection dot wait, what? Selected. It literally just has a boolean selected. Why? Why would you do this? Okay. Go up here and go like. Alright. I think I turn that off so that you guys don't get stuck looking at that whenever it's open. Okay, we need to give you a thicker line thickness, but that's cool. Top. Outline. Okay. Outline volume. We need to go find this. We need to go this. We need to go. Okay. Find everywhere. Everywhere you find this, replace it with exactly that, but with a width of 1. Okay. Then we run it again and we go, maybe it'll work this time. Why is the outline not working? So what did you do? You said default width of like 15. Alright, so what you're telling me is that the line is quite small. 1 dot. Replace all instances of 1 dot with like 15 dot. trying to think, what have I changed? It's still not. Oh, there we go. Right, you can't see that one. Right, for some reason you can't see the line when it's selected. I think it's because it's probably internal to those, and like the way it calculates where to put it. But still, that's pretty nice. It works much better when you get a corner that actually is correct. Why do I not have chat? Maybe I've been chatting and my chat's been broken. It wouldn't let me click it. Anyway, ta-da. I think I might call that for tonight. Thanks for all for watching. I'll hopefully be streaming like somewhat more over the next couple of weeks because I've got more time, or like quiet time at least, to stream. But life's still super hectic, so I may not actually find time to do it. And you know, depends if I've got cool little projects like this, or it's like, oh sweet, like I actually know what I'm going to do, so I'll jump in and start doing it. But I think this is the first stream where I've actually had consistent people like the entire time, as opposed to let me just pop my stream stats up so you can see them. Make sure you guys can see. Nope, I've still got that Bevy window pops up over top. Right, so usually my streaming looks like this, with like some spikes like this and then like this, just for most of it. But I've consistently had people this time, so thank you all for being here, and I will see you in the next one, I guess. I still don't know how to end streams. I'm just going to click the end stream button. Let me listen and see what I'm up to. Here we go. And a new... It always throws me off. Like, I have no idea. Because I think this is just really far behind. Like, there's no way this is where it's up to. Oh yeah, no, I am. I'm like 5 minutes behind for some reason. No idea. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I'm definitely ending the stream now. Alright, goodbye. End.